Hi guys, and real another quick video before I put it back together, just to show you what we've done, taken off that long tail piece. Still got the springs out at the moment and the drum off, but that bit that droops down obviously makes it a deeper note, because I don't mind the loudness of the exhaust, but it had that real bark sound, so this just deepens up the note, pushes it down to the ground. So you can see both sides have been done. Oh, you might not be able to see that other side. Oh yeah, you can just see that pipe. So I just painted the outsides of it just to make it look a little bit pretty. Adjusted up the rear drums, just painted that little centre section because you can see that through the centre of the wheel, because these rear wheels haven't got any caps. Going to get some of the dragway caps which you can get on eBay. Now if we just come around, I did quickly wire brush that rear drum as well, gave it a wire brush, prep soled it, which is your wax and grease remover, and just gave it a coat of black caliper paint that I had. So basically we're going to get it back together in a minute. There's the spring. Haven't got the lowered springs yet, but I'll pull it back apart to put them in. So yeah, I'll bolt all this up in a minute, put the spring back in and get all that sorted out, and yeah, just sort of give you another quick video of it apart and what I actually did to the exhaust. It's not legal, but anyway, it's got an exhaust on it, so they're not supposed to be before the diff, but yeah, I'm not into the tailpipes hanging out the back. I don't mind them coming over the diff, but I don't like to see any exhaust, so I like it to be cut off sort of somewhere and hidden. So anyway, that's sort of just a, you know, a cheap way of just changing that sound a little bit and making it not as barky. Now the other reason I was going to explain, other reasons I'm doing these carpets, obviously one because they're shit. It's just really to get the see what the floors are like. I'm pretty sure they're pretty good, but I'm going to change the underlay as well, which I've got on order. I'll wire brush any surface stuff on there. You usually get a little bit of surface. I'll clean the floors up just to see what they are like, for whether that's you know, for I know, and then if it does go on the market at some stage, I can show people the pictures. I'll take pictures and videos of the floors, so that way, you know, they can see what they're buying. You know, this car is really minimal rust. We've got a little bit down there on the seal, which is the only bit in both seal panels. Bugger all. Usual bits just on the bottom of these quarters on both sides. Nothing real major. The inside of the doors are like a perfect, which is unheard of in H series, as most people know if they know what these cars are. There's a little bit on the outside of that door there, and obviously once you start growing that back there'll be a little bit more, but if you can only see little bits like that, and most of this car is original paint, so yeah, it's had a few touch-ups here and there, and I think that door has, and that's probably why it's got some other rust, but the rest of the doors are basically rust-free inside and out. So this body and this car is a really good base for a resto. A little bit there on the cowl panel there. If we come around, oh sorry, I've got shit everywhere here. A little bit there, you know, it's pretty minor for one of these, and it's all fairly easily fixable. All the chassis rails are good in it. It's a really good body car. You know, the panels are really straight. There's a couple of little dings here and there, like that little one on the quarter. And someone at some stage, and you can see the outline there, it's had those mouldings. They're obviously ones that you don't bolt to the car, because some of these do come with those. But it has got the, it has had those stick-on ones, which were sort of a thing of that era. Somebody's obviously taken those off, and then obviously, you know, a lot of times when you take those rubber mouldings off of cars, you take a bit of paint off. So hence why I reckon they've done that, which is, it's a bit of a shame, because They've probably put more crap on there than they really needed to. You could have got just like a touch-up brush and done a few touch-ups, you know, and it's totally the wrong colour. So they've kind of just tried to go over those bits. So it has kind of spoiled it, even though the paint is faded. And that's probably the worst bit for surface rust there, but a little bit of rust by the back window. And of course, vinyl roofs, a couple of little bubbles, but that's standard with bloody vinyl roofs. So, look, yeah, I'll do another video maybe in the next few days, just showing the GDS wheels. Actually, I was going to get those out the other shed to show you before I get the tyres on, but if anyone knows what those GDS Monaro type wheels are for this era, for the H series, that's what's going on there. The dragway indies are they're kind of cool and all right, but I do like the factory style wheels for these, and I'm getting some skinnier ones for the front due to it not, well, one, it looks pretty cool, gives it that bit of a drag look, but yeah, and it's got no power steering, this car, so most V8s have, but this one hasn't, so yeah, it's a bit harder to steer them, so I'm going for some 4.5 skinnies on the front, make it a little bit easier to steer it when you're parking and whatnot. So alright guys, I didn't think this video was going to be this long, but anyway, I thought I'd explain a few more things and show you, and another couple of days I'll put up a video with the wheels that be on it then, and the GDS ones with the new tyres, and might even do a video when I started up with these longer tailpipes off, because it is quite a deeper note, and don't know if I've done a video of it running before or revving it, but it was pretty barky, but I'll still do one with the exhaust. It's got a nice deep, it'll have a nice deep note with it now. So alright, see you in a few days, bye.